Alright, what's going on everyone? Rooney here showing you his completed FUT squad. You just got a little glimpse of it there. It's a very good squad. I think I'm in Division 1 right now. As you can see right there. I'm in Division 1. I lost my first game in Division 1, but I've been in Division 1 for about 3 seasons now, so I'm getting so much better at this game. So just let's get on with my squad. Alright, in my goalkeeper spot we have Diego Lopez. The only thing I don't like about this goalkeeper is his diving. His diving isn't as great, but I used to have David De Gea in that right here. He had very good diving, but his positioning was horrible. I would have kept him in there, but his positioning was terrible, so he always got beaten. Like I always got sucked off by like headers and stuff. I used to give up goals by headers so much. So that's why I have this guy in here, because he has better positioning and good reflexes and very good handling, I should say. So on my left center back, I have Diaz. My defense is actually very slow, but these guys, they have very high overalls. My defense is very good at heading, which is the good thing about my defense. My defense is very good at heading. No person in my defense has a lower heading than 80. So that's very good. So he is 50 pace, but if I keep him at high fitness, he can catch up to like an 82 pace player, so which is very good. His passing and they don't those kind of things don't really matter too much. And then my right center back, I have a Morbi at I used to have this guy. I kicked him out of my squad because he was so slow, but that's when I didn't know about my fitness cards. I had no idea what fitness cards were at that time, so that's why my players are so slow. He has almost the same place as the same stats as Diaz, so but he has a higher overall, which is very nice. Yeah, so to my center back, I should, or my center back, we have Rami, very high overall because of his heading, defending, and passing skills, most probably. He plays for Valencia. He also is very slow, but if you have good fitness, 199% fitness, he'll be very good, and like he'll catch up to another 80 pacer. His heading, that's what I like about my defenders. They're good at heading. And yeah, so there's my defense and my goalkeeper for you. Moving on to the midfield, where I have on my left side, I have Andres Guardado, 88 pace, very good. His dribbling and his pace are probably the most important stats on the right and left side, because the thing is, like, you want them to make a run and then get past some players and put a cross in. They don't really need to shoot. They don't really need to shoot that badly, but if you have like a 3-5-2, then you might need a good left midfielder that has a very good shot. And on my right side, I have Faguli, very good pace, not as fast as Guardado, but it doesn't matter. He also has passing and good dribbling skills, so that's also, like I said, a very good thing on the right and left sides. In the middle here we have Sergio Busquets, 56 pace, 77 passing, 858 shooting. He's one of those players that you want, like, he's a center defensive midfielder, so he's one of those players that you want, like, staying back behind your forwards, like a good amount behind your forwards, and then getting up there like at the proper moment and putting in a good pass so I can get to my forwards and they can score. And they have Auto Turan, which is one of those players that you make a short pass, like I make a short pass with him, he passes it to another player, my player scores because he's attacking center midfielder. So I get a short pass with him. The person he passes to scores, or passes again and scores, or he takes a shot and he scores because his shooting is very good. On my right wing, I just did a video on how I pulled Sanchez and Pedro at the same pack. There's a link to it in the top corner of the screen. Yeah, so Sanchez, very good pace, amazing pace, almost as fast, just as fast as Guardado, amazing dribbling and good shooting. His heading isn't that bad, his is pretty bad, but right winger, strikers are the one you usually want to have good heading on. So yeah, see, look, Soldado has 82 heading, so moving on to Soldado anyways. 79 pace, 81 shooting, 82 heading, that's the good thing. So if Sanchez gets a ball into him or Pedro gets a ball into him, he can get up there and he can make a header just as well as my defenders can. So and on to my last player, Pedro. also put them in the same pack. There's a link to the top corner of your screen that should have already appeared. It's showing you to that pack open, that pack I told you about, which has Sanchez and Pedro in the same, both in it. And yeah, Pedro 84 pace, 74 shooting, very very good. I like his dribbling as well. See, he's one of those players who goes past one player, makes a pass off to the centerman gets forward, shoots, scores. So that's very good for my team. He's honestly been one of the best players for my team so far. I'm starting on my subs. I see Mao. I used to use him as my left midfielder. He didn't have enough. Like he wasn't good enough, I think, at shooting. He'd always sky the ball, or maybe I just wasn't taking good shots with him. Lennon, he has 899%. He's one of those players I bring in because if I put him on starting, he'll bring down my chemistry. I'm pretty sure. Oh no, he doesn't bring down my chemistry. Well, I still like Fuguli better than him because Fuguli has better shooting and better passing. Song, one of the best players on my bench, the best player on my bench. I replaced him with Turan because Turan had such better stats. I like Turan because he was attacking midfielder. I wanted one attacking midfielder and one defending midfielder, because defensive minded midfielder, attacking minded midfielder, because I want to take a shot up, want to stay back, and then help defend, and then play a ball through, which is Sergio Busquets, and then the shooting one is Turan. And Raul Abillo, I used to use him as a defender. He didn't have enough. He wasn't as good at passing as my other center back. So yeah, and Kabai, the best player. Like he did the best for me. Um, um, if you watch my last videos, like my other videos on my other FUT squads, there's two links on your screen right now. One is directing you to my first squad, which is pretty bad. One of them is directing you to my last squad, which is a Premier League squad. So, and I had this guy in here. He's a beast in the center midfield. If you want a Premier League team, or better yet, a Newcastle team, he's a beast. And then Dembaba, I showed you him in my last squad. You saw him in my last squad. He's one of those players that I bring in for Soldado. If Soldado is injured or gets tired during the game, I bring Dembaba on. Dembaba scores like one goal, and he puts the game out of reach. And I have De Gea, my former goalie. Oops, I bumped the camera. De Gea, my former goalie. Like I was just telling you about him. I like Lopez better because he has better positioning. De Gea always used to get beat on headers. Those are the most types of goals he gave up, headers, because he could not get in the right spot. That's what I disliked about De Gea. Yeah, that's it. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please rate, comment, and subscribe to Packies on Wheels, and leave a like for this very very good squad. I tried my best to a good La Liga squad that I tried my best to make. And this team cost me about like 100k coins in total. So yeah, Rooney signing off now, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.